Finals week is in 5 days. See where students are studying.
We also take a look at what the library offers during finals week.
And we got an exclusive interview with Santa Claus ahead of his big night. All this and more on Fresno State Focus. Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Sarah Hernandez.
And I'm Kaya Walls. We have a festive show for you guys as we kick off this holiday season. As final week finally arrives at Fresno State, students are scrambling across campus to find that one perfect place for their academic marathon. When the library fills up for the final crunch, where do Fresno State students go to hit the books? It turns out there are a multitude of areas on campus that are not just in the library that can offer a state of peace and tranquility.
I guess my favorite place, honestly, probably be the bucket. I feel like that gives the most like college vibe, you know, like everyone's kind of there. It is a little noisy sometimes, but that's just something like I'm willing to put up with. Or obviously, you know, I have like headphones or earphones in, so it's not too bad.
These lesser-known campus havens offer a perfect blend of either quiet or accessibility. Full of charging ports, tables, and environment of productivity, top destinations like the student unions offer a variety of seating, but still fill up pretty quickly. That's why it's worth a lot to look and find all the nooks and crannies of each department building.
Finals week is just days away. Are you ready? Our reporter Finley Pendergast takes us into the library to see what resources it has to offer students in this final season.
Finals week is right around the corner. As students are gearing up for finals season, so is the Fresno State Library.
Typically what students are really interested in is a place to just hunker down and be productive and study. And I think we do that really, really well.
For the first time since COVID, this finals week, the library will be open 24/7.
But it's warm and safe and quiet, and that for a lot of folks, that's really all they need.
While people may think of the library as just a place to do homework, it has some unseen gems.
Take this room in the third floor of the library, for example. Students can come in here, work on their presentation skills, get other students, work on their group projects together, or simply they check out rooms like this just to find a quiet place to relax.
The third floor also offers PC setups, music media rooms, and other rooms to check out.
You can use the library to relax just as much as you can to prepare and complete your finals.
Movies and TV shows are also available in physical copies or online.
A lot of people don't realize that we have video streaming, not just documentaries, but fun movies too, either classics or more modern blockbuster movies too.
Whether it's online or in person, the library is here to help students make the most of the end of the semester. In the Fresno State Library, Finley Pendergast, Fresno State Focus.
Starting next Monday, the library will be open 24 hours a day. The library will go back to its regular hours on Friday.
Students were invited to come out to the North Pole pop-up event held at the speaker's platform near the library. The Mean Grinch was nice enough to stop by and pose for pictures with students. There is a huge snow globe, bounce house for selfies, and Christmas card photo ops. Free hot chocolate was given away, and there is a holiday toy drive collection box.
We have an Amazon registry going on, so every gift that's on the Amazon registry is a gift specifically requested by Kirk Elementary students. So if you purchase a gift from there, it'll go directly to them.
Fresno has been very cold lately, so the pop-up event had perfect North Pole feel to it. Bulldogs, depending on how your semester went, it will be the deciding factor of whether or not you end up on Santa's good list or naughty list. So be sure to finish strong.
Let's keep that holiday spirit alive with a festive interview. Finley Pendergast also got a chance to get an exclusive interview with the big man in red.
Hey guys, can you guess where I'm at based on this tools around me? That's right, I'm in Santa's workshop here. Santa, thank you so much for being here, taking the time to do this interview.
Thank you for being here, buddy.
And just a couple of weeks away, how are the emotions with the big night ahead of you?
Everything's running pretty smooth. I check in with Mrs. Claus at the North Pole daily, frequently. She's giving me updates. All the elves are healthy. Everything's on schedule.
It's a lot of teamwork involved, and with the reindeer, what's the regiment like with them getting ready as well?
Well, picture it kind of like a football team. They all go through a training process. We got a lot to do in 24 hours, and if they're not fit, things could fall apart.
And when you're on that sleigh with the reindeer, is there a speaker on that thing? Or can you listen to any music when you're traveling around?
Yeah, I listen to music, and I prefer Christmas music this time of year.
There you go.
I got other music I like, but this time of year it's Christmas.
Nice. And when you're going into the houses, dropping off presents, you see the sweet treats there. Is there a favorite cookie of yours?
Well, all cookies are favorites, but chocolate chip, can't go wrong.
That'll get you a one-way ticket on the nice list. Speaking of the nice list, you have the naughty and nice list. I'll throw out some names from people from the class. So Isaac, the producer, where's he looking at on the list?
He's on the nice list.
He's on the nice list, all right. And selfishly, I'm going to ask, where am I on that list?
Uh-oh is right. No, you're on the nice list, but you're kind of on the edge there, so keep up the good work.
Couple of weeks away,
You should be
helping
fine.
out around the house.
Yes.
Santa, thank you so much for taking the time. Back to you guys in the studio.
Now, speaking of Santa's, list, do you think you're on the naughty list or do you think you're on the nice list?
I think depending on this semester, I'm gonna be on the nice list, but you can only wait until Christmas Day to see how that goes. What about you?
No, I definitely agree with you. I just don't want coal in my stocking this Christmas season. Gregory Abella is live for the last time this semester at Candy Cane Lane in Clovis. Gregory?
Well, season's greetings to everyone in the studio and all of our Bulldog viewers. Yes, I am here live at Candy Cane Lane in Clovis, California, over here at Peach and Alluvio, just across the street from Railroad Park. One of the reasons we wanted to come and check this place out was because we heard that the old Van Ness Christmas Tree Lane it wasn't allowing walkers anymore. So, but this Candy Cane Lane does allow walkers and pedestrians. And one of the things I wanted to point out to the viewers here is the residents, they put out these cones. You can't park in this neighborhood. So you're going to have to find somewhere outside of Candy Cane Lane to park and walk through. One of the other things that I found out this afternoon was they don't accept any donations. This residential community doesn't accept any donations. So if someone comes up to you, you're out here, and they ask for money, it's probably a scam, guys. But with all of that, I'll let you go. Out here at Candy Cane Lane, Gregory Abella, Fresno State Focus.
Gift giving is one of the most cherished parts of Christmas. We take a look at how giving gifts can be stressful for all shoppers this holiday season.
Plus, we get a look at some Hispanic traditions and foods.
Where the sun went, I'll be back to let you know after the break.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
I'm Riley Bottomore, and I have your focus on weather today. Taking a look at campus this morning, you can see it's gloomy and the sun has gone missing. But don't worry, it's still there. It's just covered up by some fog. We'll get into that a little bit later. First, we're going to take a look at our national satellite. As you can see, there is some winter weather happening over here in the eastern coast. You can see some snow happening over there, as well as some rain up in the western region of the country. Going on into our western satellite, you can see from Reading all the way down past Bakersfield into the Grapevine, there is some fog that is hitting the Central Valley hard. It is acting as almost like a bathtub for this fog, and that is the reason why we haven't seen the sun in a couple of days. Moving on into today's highs, we're sitting in the low 50s region, where Shaver Lake is surprisingly at a higher 65 than the Central Valley. That's weird. Going on into the lows, we are at a low 40s in Shaver Lake, again, sitting at a higher 50. Going into the air quality, Fresno and Kern County are sitting in that orange region. That is because of the ozone. Looking at Sequoia National Park, they're hitting in that good region as well. Going into our 7-day forecast, Friday, the sun is going to make an appearance, fingers crossed. However, the rest of the week is looking a little gloomy, cold, almost as it's going to snow. But it's not, because it hasn't snowed in Fresno since 1995. But speaking of icy and snow, during the holiday season, many people plan to travel. Hazardous mountain roads can turn plans into risky trips.
Weather conditions tend to be harsher in the mountains. With temperatures continuing to drop, drivers should proceed with caution. Hector Carrillas has seen these scenarios before when he patrolled as a California Highway Patrol officer.
Drivers usually kind of keep the same driving habits in inclement weather, which is something you shouldn't do. If you're unable to see, right, several hundred feet ahead of you, you should probably reduce your speed.
Inclement weather isn't the only thing drivers have to worry about.
In the hours of darkness, up on the mountains, right, you don't have a lot of that ambient light that's given specifically when you're in more populated areas, right?
You should also check your tire pressure about once a month. You can buy one of these pencil tire gauges, leave them in your glove box whenever you need it. I'll line it up. And it's a little under. Community members know the dangers of winter conditions.
When it's raining, I've hydroplaned a few times, especially on corners. But if you pass Oakhurst during the winter, you're likely to hit ice. It's always other drivers. They're usually the biggest threat on the road. And also around the mountains is animals, tons of animals.
According to Caltrans, over 39,000 crashes occurred from October through December in 2023. Improper speeds was another cause for many of these accidents. Advisory road signs are usually yellow to help aid drivers. In Oakhurst, Evan Prater, Fresno State Focus.
To help be a safer driver, look up weather conditions before starting your trip. Now we go back to Chelsea at the desk.
Many students struggle around this time of year due to pressures from their studies, family gatherings, and even their peers. Chase Marigian spoke with students and professionals on campus to discuss ways of dealing with substance abuse during the holidays.
As the semester comes to a close and finals week approaches, many Fresno State students could be feeling stress, a time of celebration, and social pressures, which could lead to alcohol use feeling normalized. Third-year marketing major Chloe Fryer says the drinking culture here at Fresno State is somewhat inescapable.
Everywhere you go, it's drinking, so everywhere you go, you kind of have to be mindful of how much you can drink and how much you can't.
Fresno State students should be aware of the resources here on campus for harm reduction, recovery, or dealing with peer pressure.
I'm here outside the Student Health and Counseling Center, where students and their peers can seek out support and resources regarding sobriety, alcohol awareness, and substance abuse here at Fresno State.
AOD Prevention and Recovery Specialist Miranda Rogers wants students to have access to the resources here on campus that can help them make smarter choices and get the help they need.
Even practicing knowing when to leave is a big deal, especially for me. I was forcing myself to stay places that I didn't really want to be anymore. Like, my fun was done, I did what I said I was going to do, and now I can go home.
It's okay to say no and find new people. There's better friends out there for you, so don't trust the ones who don't know your limits. People are going to do that. You just have to know your own limits and know whether or not you want to be involved with that. So if you don't, then don't be, because there's there's 20,000 people here. You could just find different people.
From Fresno State, Chase Merigian, Fresno State Focus.
If you or a student you know is looking for help with substance abuse struggles or recovery, there is help available on campus. Pay a visit to the Student Health and Counseling Center or check out their website.
On the topic of the holidays, gift giving is one of those things that brings people together. Reporter Sarah Hernandez takes a look at how the gifts of the holidays isn't all that easy.
Many customers every day come in and out of stores with a gift that they think is the best, especially during the holidays. But from a retail perspective, it can be different.
So they'll be like holding up the item, being like, do you think this is good? Like, should I get something else? And they'll have like a little conversation amongst themselves before they can hand me the item. And I'm just there behind the counter like I'm sure they'll love the gift, you know.
But even if they do love it, it still can be stressful.
But people just get stressed out because I think they don't know if the gift is good enough. They don't know if it'll satisfy the person.
According to a study done by USA Today, about 60% of people say that gift culture is out of hand, and a little over 40% of people have said that they feel gift fatigue. But there's that chance of hope that it will be okay.
You know, as we've seen here, sometimes it can be very hard to find the perfect gift. But some of the best gifts are the ones that come right here from the heart.
Gift giving doesn't have to be difficult, and sometimes it is the thought that counts.
You want to get gifts for people that are really going to make them happy. You're not just getting them something that's going to make them feel like, oh, they just saw something and they're just trying to make sure that I'm getting a present because they feel like they have to.
Giving gifts is one of the many stresses that follow the holidays, but it doesn't have to be, as long as it comes from a place of love and care. From Fashion Fair Mall, Sarah Hernandez, Fresno State Focus.
You can always look online or in the store to find the right gift for anyone.
Gifts can mean a lot of things to people in different ways. Reporter Ryan Leonardo went and asked students what their favorite gift was.
The best Christmas presents I received is probably soccer cleats. I got them from my dad when I turned about 5, and ever since I just fell in love with soccer, and that's probably one of the Christmas presents that I remember the most.
My best Christmas gift I would say is my iPad because I legit can't do anything without it now.
Honestly, the best gift, probably 4 years ago, I got a speaker. Ever since then, I've been using that speaker. It's become more like a personal item that I carry along with me everywhere I go. It's been with me, and especially the meaning behind it. My mom gave it to me when we weren't financially stable, so it's a gift that I'm very grateful to.
Each gift can have its own unique and special connection to someone they love. Now, we learned about what the best gift that they received was, but Nick, what is something that you do not want to see under your Christmas tree this year?
Well, a simple answer would be a snake. That would help.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that either. Other than a snake, probably some socks. I don't really need socks this year, so I think we're good on that.
Moving on to the new Covenant Community Church welcomed shoppers to its annual holiday boutique. Local vendors filled the church with handmade crafts, decor, and gifts, all created from people right here in the valley. From bake sale to jewelry and dog pillows, visitors wandered through each booth looking for something special to take home to their loved ones.
We have vendors who are local to the Fresno and Central Valley area come and display their craft, sell their items. A lot of them have been working all year on the things that they have here today. So it's really special, and just a lot of heart goes into the day.
With handmade gifts, seasonal treats, and plenty of friendly faces, the boutique brought the community together and also kicked off the holidays with a whole lot of cheer. And speaking about things to do this holiday season, reporter Jasmine Alvarado is here to tell you about some Hispanic holiday traditions, but in Spanish.
Como cada cultura, los hispanos tienen sus propias tradiciones para celebrar la Navidad y el Año Nuevo. Una de estas tradiciones es comer el pan dulce. El pan dulce es una delicia mexicana que viene en variedad con muchísimos sabores diferentes. Durante el tiempo de invierno, las panaderías locales se encuentran llenas de gente. La panadería Estrella, por ejemplo, está localizada en el centro de Fresno y los clientes pueden seleccionar su propio pan con un traste y pinzas. De polvorones a barritas rellenas de fresa o también galletas con chispas arriba, realmente hay algo para todos. Otro aspecto importante específicamente en la cultura mexicana es el nacimiento de Jesucristo. La importancia del nacimiento es celebrar la fecha de cumpleaños de Dios y los sacrificios que hicieron cuando nació, según las creencias mexicanas. Es una tradición en hogares mexicanos poner una versión del nacimiento debajo del arbolito de Navidad. Y típicamente el nacimiento incluye animalitos como camellos y ovejas para representar el viaje de los aldeanos a visitar a Dios cuando nació. También hay varios santos y los 3 reyes magos que llegan a darle la bendición, y el nacimiento es algo que se pone en familia para enseñarle a los niños chiquitos las tradiciones. Y la religión católica es la base de todas las tradiciones que acabo de platicar. El 12 de diciembre se celebra el cumpleaños de la Virgencita de Guadalupe, quien es la mamá de Dios. Hay una dedicación de misas en su honor donde le decoran un altar con velas y rosas. La Virgencita también es muy común en hogares mexicanos. Y luego, el 6 de enero, es el Día de Reyes, que se celebra con los niños Dios y un tipo de pan que se llama la rosca. Familias se juntan con el niño Dios en el centro del pan y cada quien se corta un pedazo. Esta tradición marca la final de las celebraciones navideñas, cuando los Reyes Magos visitaron al niño Dios y le llevaron sus regalos.
Coming up in sports, the Dogs were selected to the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. We'll find out what their keys to winning are.
And we take a look at how this organization is remembering loved ones during the holidays. Stay tuned after the break.
I got the bulldog spirit up in my head.
Up in my head. Up in my head. I got that bulldog spirit up in my head. Up in my head to stay. I got that bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Got that bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart to stay. I got that bulldog spirit.
Deep in my heart.
Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart.
Hello, I'm Riley Nardo with your Focus on Sports. So, since it's the last newscast, let's have a little more fun. We're going to talk about fantasy football this time. You know, this year didn't go as planned for some people, myself included. I only made the playoffs in one league, but we'll go past that. But we had a lot of injuries that caused players to sit out. 2 major injuries were Malik Neighbors and Tyreek Hill, who are both wide receivers that were taken pretty early in drafts, and they didn't even make it past week 4. Now, let's get away from injuries, talk about good news, talk about playoffs. If you had Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Puka Nacua, you most definitely made your playoffs. Even the dude who got lucky and somehow got CMC and Jonathan Taylor on the same team. So, good luck with your teams. And if you didn't make the playoffs, like myself included, you got 277 days to prepare for next season. LeBron James has been doing some crazy things. Was still playing in his 23rd season, playing as if he's 23 years old and not 40. Even though he lost his 10-point-plus consecutive streak, even though it was not in the U.S., he has still his 5-plus point consecutive streak, which is going on for 1,460 days. Now, a stat that is being set for this season is how Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has sat out in 12 fourth quarters this season. This team has played 24 games. He sat out half of those fourth quarters. How is it crazy how you can bench your best player and still not have a problem? Now, on December 27th, the Dogs will be going to Arizona to face Miami of Ohio. For the Dogs to win, the offensive line needs to block enough for them to run smash-mouth football, with giving both Rayshawn Luke, Bryson Donaldson 20-plus carries. And if Fresno can get that run game going, it opens it up and makes E.J. Warner's job a lot easier to be able to pass the ball. And if Ohio's defense has to put that many bodies on the line or in the box, then our wide receivers and tight ends are only going to be guarded by maybe 1 or 2 players. That's your focus on sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Everyone has their own stories and outlets they use to express themselves. Reporter Nicholas Cummins shows us how students express themselves through their tattoos.
Every student at Fresno State has their own story. Each one expresses themselves differently. Tattoos are a way for people to show others who they are. George Orozco, a sports photographer, has duality to his pieces.
My military career was just one part of my life. It's not the highlight of my life, it's just one portion of my life that kind of led me to where I am today. My personal side is just the part that keeps on going. Regardless of what I've done in this career, this just keeps going. What's up, bro?
The duality of his tattoos also finds its way into his work.
I'm really symmetrical in it as far as having two sides of the coin. I like to show symmetry, I like to show one side of the story, but I also like to show the other side. So I think in everything that I do, and it took me years to realize this, everything's duality with me.
What does this, and this have in common with this mural? It's a form of storytelling. And just like tattoos, it comes in all different shapes, sizes, and meanings. Tattoos can have plenty of meanings, but in the MCJ checkout room, broadcast student Jesus Herrera has some lighter meaning.
Assassin's Creed was one of the first gaming series I ever played. It was the first game I got for the Xbox my grandma gave me when I was a kid. I've always loved it. It's a deep connection to me to loving storytelling.
Tattoos have changed over time, but they allow everyone's story to be told. At Fresno State, Nicholas Cummins, Fresno State Focus.
If you're ever curious about someone's tattoos, just ask. You may be surprised at the stories you'll hear.
The holidays are just around the corner, meaning Toys for Tots like to have different ways for the community to help support. Over the weekend, Toys for Tots had a drive-thru set up that our reporter Ryan Leonardo went to. They went to fill boxes with toys and put them inside big truck trailers. Over the weekend, they filled the trucks twice every day. If you would like to see the whole story, go to FresnoStateFocus.com.
For those experiencing loss of a loved one, this time of the year can be difficult. Gregory Abella spoke with a nonprofit organization who helps the Central Valley community deal with grief and healing.
Celebrating the holidays without loved ones who have passed on can be difficult, but every December there is a way to honor them.
Members of the community gather to honor their loved ones that have passed away, to join in at an event held by Heinz Life Care, a nonprofit organization, where there's a candle lighting ceremony and a huge tree that they light up to kick off the holiday season.
3, 2, 1.
So we have very extensive grief support services, for example. And so we are really life care is what we do when we care for those in our community that are grieving. So Lights of Love is an opportunity for individuals to come together and remember their person or people that are not here this holiday season, that have died.
That these lights say goodbye to ever-present love and memory of our loved ones that will always live in our hearts.
Heinz Life Care, formerly known as Heinz Hospice, has been helping the community since 1981. Gregory Abella, Fresno State Focus.
To learn more about Heinz Life Care Services and the Center for Grief and Healing, visit HeinzLifeCare.com. Well, it's been a great semester, hasn't it, Ronan?
Yeah, it's been one heck of a semester, honestly. When everything's said and done, I can't wait to just go to the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, visit the Illuminites for the holidays, and maybe even go to Candy Cane Lane, really get that Christmas vibes.
Nice. I haven't been to the Chaffee Zoo during Christmas before. I got a big family, so I got like 3 Christmases in the pipe, so it should be pretty crazy if I make it through finals week. This is the last Fresno State Focus show of the semester. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you in the spring 2026 semester here at Fresno State.